Hello everybody, First Month is here. Today with this last video, actually I would say with at home about the knives SR1, cold steel SR1 and Lite, and today finally with the original version. As you can see, this is the Tanto model, and I won't buy the clip point version because this knife generally is too expensive now, and I bought it only because I get really nice discount for the knife. I had some, let's say, credit in the shop, and that's why I bought it. Otherwise I won't buy it for full price today. Why? Because here is the light version. You can see them, by the way, before I forget it, see that 200 grams, the original version, the green one, or 7 ounces, and this one was, I remind you, 195 grams or 6.9 ounces. So the weight is very close, even with some length, but a little bit late about this one. So what I want to say, I can buy more than 4 of these, or even these if I like. So, or each of two of let's say these two knives, so each of one of these. So four knives, even more than one this. And the question is, if you are not collector, do you really want to pay that much money than to buy this, let's say 4 of these? I mean, for how long time you need to destroy these knives, 4 of these, then this one. So definitely, I believe even this S35VN is definitely great steel. I don't think that if I don't do something really stupid with the knife, it should last me for years. And I got another one, another 4 actually. So for collectors, definitely. I will do definitely more, let's say, kind of tests, but definitely more about like slicing ability. So what's difference between this S35VN and this HCR, I believe 13 MOV, 14 MOV steel with the same design, same grinding, by the way. The secondary bevel 0.8 somewhere 0.9 of millimeter, the same here. So the grinding, the angle of the, let's say, the saber grind should be the same. So there's nothing really much different, but I will go to that a bit later. Now you're gonna see some like pieces or short parts of videos where when I disassembled these two knives, and you're gonna see what I found there, what's the same, what's the different, and like that. And after that, we are going back and we'll carry on in this video. So let's go there.
So even here on the original version of Tanto S35VN version, you've got 2 Teflon washers. See, this is the steel liner. It should be like this one. So there are 2 of them on this side. I got 1 spare from the Lite version, as it was in my video. So that's interesting for me. And there is only 1 on the other side. So we got 3, as we can see now, 3 Teflon washers. 1, the second, and the third here. And there's none on the other side, so 3. So here we have the SR1 Lite Tanto. There's the original SR1. And what I found here, another 3 Teflon washers. From one side we've got 2. There is the third one, and on the other side of the blade is none. Same as that here. Say we've got it here and none here. Interesting. So we've got the blade of Tanto SR1 Tanto Lite, 85 grams. the original SR1 Tanto is surprisingly lighter. So 2.9 ounces. And 30. So if we can swap these steel liners, I guess yes, but let's try it. So this is the original. This is the original. Yes, it is there. So of course, as we can see here, we can swap those liners, and I believe the blades, everything should be the same. So it's possible to do. I just tied up this with this pivot screw. All these are still out, but as you can see, I added the SR1 Lite Tanto blade to the original G10 version. So, and knife works. I hope I can. No, sorry, it's brand new, and as we know, the thread locks are quite tough. So it's tied up, so I tied it. So if you want and you got two versions as I do, you're gonna save your S35VN blade for whatever reason, or you like more these G10 handles, or you like the green color, or you have that clip point version in SR1 Lite. So anyway, you can swap it and put it here, or you can save these scales because whatever reason, and you can add your original S35VN version to the SR1 Lite scales and generate the handle, and you can work with that. Okay. And the last thing is this black spot is actually small hole. It's not just 2D, but it's 3D. It's deep. It has deepness for about half millimeter, maybe 1 millimeter, no more, definitely. But you can't find it on that SR1 original version. So I don't know why it's there. For whatever reason, I found the color of the steel, so which could be only because of the polishing. This is the SR1 original. But you can see it here. There is this. One of them is a bit more darker. One of them is more bright, but maybe because of polishing process. But you can see the difference in the color. Okay, that's it from this part of the video.
We are back. So as you might know now, you can definitely swap those blades and put the S35VN to this Griff X, or let's say easily the black handles because you like the color, because otherwise I don't think that there is many reasons why you shouldn't. Simply you want to do it, or you can add you can swap this in my eyes now, because I got the original version with the Tanto and the clip point in the Lite version. So if I like the green G10 version with the texture here, which is that's the difference, that's the feeling, you know, it's hard to describe, but this is much more aggressive. This is much more aggressive. This is more, let's say, smooth for my hand. So I like to say, okay, I like the color, or I like the texture here, whatever reason, and I want for another whatever reason to have the clip point version, so I can disassemble it and put the clip point version or clip point blade to the original handle, and I got another knife. And if I destroy it, I can buy another one for 1/4 of the price. So that's very, very good, and for me it's great. I'd like to remind you, there were the 3 Teflon washers, are actually 3 on each knife. So I got 3 spare. I took all of them out. What's important, all of them was on this side. So the clip is set for righties, all of them, and the 3rd washer was here. So on this side there were 3 washers. One was on the blade, like sticked more on the blade, and the second was from the other side of the steel liner. Only one on the other side where is the clip side. I don't know why is that. It simply was like that. What I found also, when I get this one, I tidied it up now and I took out the one of the washer, but still this blade is working smooth. Even this is really tight. It wasn't here, so that's kind of interesting. I don't know why is that. Maybe the G10 works a bit different or something like that. Anyway, I put the spring washer here, like I did it here, what I said before. So I want to have this pivot screw more secure by the spring washer. See that how nice it works. So the texture, what's different there? If you try to put the clip in your pocket, so use the clip, you can do it. That's my experience with my trousers. You can do it here. It's not easy, but you can do it, and you can relatively, not easy, but compared to the original, relatively easy to take it off. Definitely not easy with one hand, but if you hold your trousers or pants with one hand, so you can take the knife out. I'd say easy. Okay, put it in this way. It's not easy, definitely much. I got another knives which are much better for that, but not on this one. It's because the texture. There is problem even to put the knife in. So if you like to do it, you have to lose the clip point. The clip, and don't do it with like you won't use, let's say, your pliers or something like that, and just take this one a little bit up. You gonna break the clip point. I've heard that, and my friend tried and he broke the tip, broke the clip. So don't do that. So what I have to do, so I take sandpaper probably, and I will do this one more smooth, or I add some, let's say, 1 millimeter washer, which I'll make probably, I don't know, maybe from Kydex or something like that, and I'll put it under that. So I'll lift it a little bit up, about 1 millimeter, and that should be all right for the carry, because it won't go off, especially if you got the reinforced pocket, with that reinforcing for knives, then everything should be fine. Also, as you might notice, the blade on we are talking about the Tantos now. Yeah, so not the same. Anyway, grinding. Here on the Lite, so cheaper version, the grinding, you can see it. The grinding, especially on the tip, or you can see it here. Now, it's nice, even, really from the side to the very tip. Interesting, not on the more expensive version. Hope you see that. It's grinded from this side more to the end, so it's like that, if I would say. It's not even grinding. That's interesting, because that's, as I said, really expensive knife now compared to this one. This one is better made. Okay, why not? What's also different is the length of the tip, or generally the blade. The Lite version is slightly longer, let's say 2.5, 3 millimeters. So you might see it here. If I add them really close and I'll try to put them into one line, which should be now, you might see that the right one, in my eyes, so this one, is slightly longer, and you see the change of the angle on the from the yokote to the very tip. So this part actually. So this part to the very tip is longer, about 2.5 millimeters, let's say, than on this. And also this part is not as I'll say that. Oh, not thick. Sorry guys. I'm back from work, so I can't remember. So simply this size is shorter or smaller than this one. So you might see that. Also, this is very flat. This is really line. This is straight line. This one is slightly rounded. Even if it doesn't look like that, this is slightly rounded. And so because, put it in this way, this blade on the original is slightly shorter and got different grinding here. I mean, the blade is grinded different here because this is short, simply, as I said, and we got the slightly rounded this part, let's say, I don't know, this part of edge, because it's generally the edge. So that's interesting. Also, when you got this one, the edge is okay. Let's say it goes down a little bit here, but it's more like straight, and then just it falls down, but just a little bit. Here it's more possible to see. So this blade goes down a bit more. So there is some kind of belly, which I actually like. It is better for slicing. This is more straight, as I said. That's why this part is wider or broader. That's the point. So wider or broader. So is it game changer? Probably not, but I was kind of a little bit disappointed that such expensive knife is poorly made or manufactured than the much cheaper version. But as I said, it's not some deal breaker. Otherwise, the jimping, oh, there is actually, but it's all right. But I mean the texture here, it's like softer sandpaper, that kind of feeling. This is not like that. Which one is better? Oh, by the way, how this one came, how sharp. This is, excuse me, original edge. As we are normally out of box, what Cold Steel normally does. As I said, secondary bevel is 0.8 about of an inch, of millimeters, sorry. So how generally these knives can slice something like this one, the cardboard. You can do it, but definitely that now the Lite version, because I go against the grinds, but it's generally clean cut, almost. So it works even on this material. Which one? I mean, now about the design. Which of designs? I mean, for the preferences for utility use, for daily use, I would choose the Tanto version. That's why I bought this one, because I like the yokote. You can use it when you open your packages and do lots of these things. This is for me much better for it. And the choil here, this is great. This is a great idea. What I'm wondering is if this material, because it's different material, G10. So if I will chop with that, and I will, if that vibration goes into my hand, and it will be really painful as it was on that Lite version. I'm really wondering about that. We'll see. So definitely we're gonna see tests. Some tests. Some comparing of those knives, but especially how they're slicing, and let's say maybe some manual rope I buy, and we're gonna see which one is better for it. But for its purpose of these knives, I'm glad I got all of these, because I can swap not only the handle but the blade shape, because I want for something. Many guys change the grind here, especially in the end. So, and they made it better slicer, and same I will do, because this is sharp, but the jump here, I feel here is really big. So it will be definitely not super slicer, absolutely not. The spine, as I feel, is very sharp, as it was on that one. So if this one could make throw sparks out of your ferro rod, absolutely yes. So we'll see how this one will work. And this one is, by the way, made under the new trademark, as we can see here. And what I'm gonna say, and I was kind of disappointed, but okay, it's just like that. The knife is simply built like that. We've got some small gap between the liners and let's say the locking bar or locking mechanism, because I expected on the original it won't be there, but the knife is probably built in that way, so I can't do anything. So this gap is something what I don't really like. But as I said, as a backup knife for many purposes, if you don't want to have some big blade, fixed blade, you want to have something packable, 200 grams, as I said, so it's hardly to find some tough fixed blade in the same size, in that weight, sorry. Of course, that it plus its sheath, so I believe it's good choice, especially after a bit regrinding. This knife is really tough, and it can do many things. Let's say with something. So show you what I got. My friend Victorinox, which I carry normally. Something like this one. You got a small knife. You got a thin blade there. For really slicing, you will say somebody, okay, how you want to prepare food or something like that. With this, I got a saw on it. And lots of other things. So 300 grams. This is 100, or under 100. This is 200. So 300 grams without any sheet. So nice combo. If you want something really packable, this is very light combo, suitable for, I say, mid-hard tasks, for that size of blade. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy that, and I'm gonna see you, I hope, with my test video, what I found, what could be interesting with these knives. But anyway, I believe this hard test of this knife was like spokes for itself, I would say. And this one we're gonna see, let's say, for good will be the good to use the Tanto for what the clip point, because this is one from the not many choices where you can have. Somebody said, oh, I don't like clip points. Somebody said, I don't like Tantos and other things. And we got same steel, same grinding. This part is same grinded. We got the same secondary bevel, same sharpness, same handle, same hardening. So everything same. So say which of type is better for this one and that one. So we definitely find out in some another video. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Bye.